I'm going to talk about our LGBTQ plus community right now and the trauma. And there is so much significant trauma. I am doing everything in my power to help us create safety and security and community for you guys. I'm committed to that. However, within the context of religious trauma, if you heard messages growing up, God hates people like that. I get emotional because the God that of my heart, God would never hate you. If you are like this, hide it, or God will punish you. God will not punish you. They're punishing you. The individuals, your family, they're punishing you due to their lack of connecting to the essence of what God is. And God is love. God is kindness. God is, and the stories I hear daily from the LGBT community around the harm that's done is I was born and raised in San Francisco in a very liberal environment where love was love. I'm not saying there wasn't discrimination or any of that kind of stuff. And I felt, oh my God, I'm hearing these stories. And I'm like, I was living under a rock on the religious trauma and conversion therapy and the severe internalized shame that I hear from people from the LGBT community saying, I have so much self-hate. There's so much internalized self-hatred and identity conflict and depression and isolation. I said, is this what God wants for us? No, not if for community, for international Arab, the God that if here says, no, there's nothing for you to be ashamed of. Find yourself love. There's no confusion in your identity that you were born this way. And how can we as a community not isolate you and uplift you and give all of us a sense of belonging instead of harming one another? I was told by my mentors that I needed to handle this very carefully and contextually within the Middle Eastern community. And I told them, I don't care. I don't care how much pushback. I don't care what do they say? Cancel culture. It doesn't matter to me. We do not harm one another for who we love. And if people don't like that, what did my auntie say? Sorry, I got too intense, but it really hurts me. I don't care who cancels me. Anyway, that was, what I just did? That was my Totah. Okay. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you. I really do. Even if I don't know you, I could feel the love from you. Okay. I spoke earlier about trauma from religious authority figures. So examples would be teachers, imams, pastors, priests, using fear to control children. They will use their power to tell children things like, God wants you to do this to me, and insert sexual act, where it can confuse children. Okay. Clergy denying abuse or blaming the victim, and leaders discouraging therapy. Just pray more. So the religion is causing the trauma instead of the leader being more explorative and being curious about what your experience and to reshape that so that you can connect closer to the religion. They just say, you're the problem, versus the people who are interpreting the religion. So this is where if you have lost trust in authority, these religious leaders, if you're confused, this will cause spiritual disorientation and, of course, isolation. I got to tell you guys, I'm going to keep it real because today's the day. I got to tell you guys, the most religious people, the ones that are putting everybody down, and I call them the moral police, they're the worst ones. What are they hiding? So I'm letting you guys know clinically and psychologically, the ones that are pointing the finger the most, don't get seduced into their nonsense. I'd like you to remember my words. Tiffany said, Khalto said, watch out. Hadoli are probably doing the worst behind closed doors. And then get a good chuckle out of it. Because it's so heavy. Our religion is so heavy in this culture. But just remember, in my experience, the ones that are pointing the finger at you, 3 more are pointing back at them. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, that leads into community surveillance and moral policing. So the neighbors reporting a girl for being seen with a boy. Now, if you're doing that, if you're telling your mom or your aunties, Shifna bint Hayat kanat ma wahad, stop yourself. Please stop yourself, because now you're becoming a part of the problem. Okay. Community gossip is used as control. They would say, my mom is named Hilda. They go, Yee, shufu bint Hilda, rahat ma hek o hek. This community gossip was to not control me, because you couldn't control me because I was a nutcase, right? You couldn't control me. But my mom, my poor mom, it was to try and control her and put her down. This constant monitoring of behavior and clothing or lifestyle, or if you see somebody and they're wearing something different and you're making fun of them, why? Why would you do that? What's going on within you? Are you a part of this community surveillance, moral policing? Let them be free. But what's going on within you? And maybe you're jealous, or there's a part of you that wishes you can be like. So just do some exploration. We need to all stop this gossip and this reporting of people. Because again, you're contributing to the social anxiety, fear of judgment, and leading a double life. If this video resonated with you, subscribe and join the community.